2025. Hello, future Amelia, or whoever else is watching. I am currently 18 years old. I have 6 weeks left of school. I'm going to hopefully graduate with my 4.0 and an AA and move on to 2-year university in the fall. Besides my academics, I am still serving on the missions campus as the cafe manager. I've been serving for 3 years, and this summer I will move back to my home state to finish university. I hope future Amelia is looking back on this and reminiscing, but also looking back and saying that it was all worth it. It was all okay. It all turned out fine at the end, that God had a plan and that He will provide, and that He did provide. But as of right now, we have a lot of planning and work to do. I have to make senior cards. I already have my photos. I just need to make the cards. And then on top of that, I need to plan the parties, which is really difficult because I'm not really sure when we're going to be home and when we're going to be here. I think I'm going to do 2 parties, one for Mexico and one for my home, just because I have a lot of people at home that I want to celebrate, and I have so many people I want to celebrate here. And then I also have to schedule a meeting with the university that I'm going to, because I haven't even talked about my academics and how all my classes will transfer and stuff. So I'm hoping and praying that all my classes will transfer, because they've guaranteed my AA will transfer. So I will go in technically as a sophomore, but I don't know if specific classes for my business marketing degree will go over. So that is currently what's on the to-do list for future college things. I have to plan the meeting and then obviously go to that meeting for academics, make the senior cards, plan the grad party, and yeah, so those are just some little things I got to get done while also trying to have fun and enjoy these final years or these final weeks, I guess. As of today, the UV ray out in Mexico right now is at 10, and I'm inviting some friends over. We're gonna go to the pool, we're gonna tan, we're gonna swim, and I'm just going to enjoy life, and then I'll shower, and then we'll get started on some grad party things. But let's just take a moment and enjoy the sun and the people that God has blessed me with in this season. That's the point, as I don't think I'll ever read a book as good as that series. Really? Okay, we are sitting on the floor of my bedroom. I am back from swimming. I jumped in and I kind of regretted it. It was really cold. But I added some other things to my to-do list. While I was at the pool, I was talking to a friend, and then she asked me who I was going to have as my roommate. So I realized I have to pick out my roommate because I don't really want it to be chosen for me at random. I met this one girl during an event, and I was going to reach out to her and ask her if she decided to commit to the school, and if so, if she wanted to room with me. But I just don't really know how to ask someone to live with you. That feels like a commitment. The idea of living with someone in a dorm room is really scary, because that's coming from a girl who lived in an RV with 6 people and a dog. I'm fine. I know I'm fine. Anyway, I am going to actually try to prioritize some of my school, because I still have due dates and I still have school. So I think I'm gonna spend 30 minutes getting done school, and then I'm gonna go downstairs and talk to my mom and try to nail down a date for the grad party so that I can start working on my cards. So, and I also gotta get those out. I gotta write people's names and mail them. I need to get those out too. I don't just, yeah, so I added make cards and then also ship cards out, send them out. So yes, I'm going to get started on school, spend 30 minutes on school. I'll start a timer, get as much as I can done, and then move on to some other things. This is such a great angle. You're welcome. I was just going through my emails, and I am apparently missing 3 documents for my financial records, so I have to go do all these. How are you? Do you have a quick second? And it says my financial aid terms and conditions. So yeah, I don't know, but when yeah, so it's a little weird. This doesn't look I just don't want to sign stuff that I don't know. So I didn't know who to message.
To wait until you're picture of your financial statement to know what you want to sign.
Academic meetings and financial aid meetings, like they have it into your schedule for the day.
Might work. If I fly you back after Carly's wedding.
And then maybe we can have my graduation party on the 14th, that Saturday. Yeah. Welcome back again to the floor of my bedroom. I accidentally fell down a rabbit hole. When researching the documents that they said I needed to sign, I figured out that they were loan documents, which I'm not taking out a loan, so I had to tell them that I'm not taking out a loan, blah, blah, blah. Then I figured out that I'm pre-signed up for this event, May 23rd, which I'll be home for May 23rd, but we're supposed to be going up to our cabin, which again, 2 hours away from my college. So yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work because we're having Memorial Day weekend, so all family friends are gonna be there, so I don't know if we can make it. And basically the event is called SOAR, and you go through all your academic and your financial, like all of these meetings are pre-planned. And I'm sure there's like a bunch of events because it's from 9 to like 5. So I'm sure there's so many events and games and whatever and fun things like that. But they pre-scheduled me for one in May, but there's also 2 in June. And then so we're trying to figure out when to fly back, how to fly back, and yeah, I don't know, it's complicated. I'm gonna eat dinner, I'm gonna do a little more of my actual school because I actually have school I need to get done. Then I'm going to sit down with my mom and try to figure out flights, try to figure out when we're gonna be where, how we're gonna schedule this, and how we're gonna get this all done. Because ideally I want to be here as much as possible because obviously I won't get to live here come fall, so I want to be here and spend these last moments with the people that I love here.
I want to go up Thursday. I want to go up to the cabin early enough for Memorial Weekend to get everything kind of situated and set up and all that.
Yeah, and the 26th.
That wouldn't be a bad.
Yeah, because if this was the graduation party, and then that sword, that we just could leave sometime after that.
It's not engaged anyway. I just haven't known, like, they use it all, like, really quickly.
But, like, I don't know. I just felt like it spiraled. Because as soon as I figured out the documents and I figured out the loan thing, and then also I want to know what credits transfer and what don't, because I want to know now when I'm taking 2 classes and I have time on my hands. So just going down this rabbit hole today just made me think about how much I really don't want to do this.
Yes, you do.
It feels like everything also has a due date in college. Like those messages of like missing documents, they were like, if you don't do this, you'll lose your eligibility for the whatever, and I'm like, what do you mean? The eyes are a little puffy. We might have had a mini, okay, fine, moderate little breakdown, just a little crash out moment. We're good. Just a long day of future stuff gets me thinking and nervous for the future, and just overall mostly it's about being sad to leave this season of my life. I've had the most wonderful life. My parents are incredible. I don't want to ever leave them, and my family is everything to me. So yeah, but we are going to make another game plan, because doing everything in one day is not going to work. I got a date for my grad party, so we got that done. And we are going to make senior cards next. And I'm going to finish scheduling my meeting with NU. So those are going to be my next 2 things to get done. And I'm just going to focus on those throughout this next week. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Trying to tackle everything at once obviously is very overwhelming. But we got all the flight situation. We got our plans for the summer. All of it figured out today, which is obviously a big relief. So I'm just going to focus on school a little bit tonight and then take it easy and go to bed, because yeah, it's just been a long day. I went on call with my sister, I talked to my mom, and yeah, just remembering to trust the Lord in this season has been really hard for me. Remembering that I got this scholarship for a reason, remembering that He wants me to go home. So I'm going to work on some school and then go to bed. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today, it's the next day. I have gotten caffeine in my system, I have gotten a good night's rest, and I'm going to call my sister and just do some fun planning for my grad party, let her know the date that I have, and yeah, just try to figure out all those little details. So.
Say, who's checking in on Saturday. Came in on Saturday. Our goal is to be able to get you checked in early or clever. But if you had the only thing is people expect food, so you have to at least have enough. I'm looking at all your inspo to see what you might get.
Yeah.
Do like little mini sandwiches.
Yeah. Okay guys, it has easily been like a week since we've talked. I had a lot of base things going on. I ended up running a kids ministry, which isn't really my thing, but they were desperate, so yes. And I'm in the cafe right now in between shifts, and I literally just remembered that I need to get these cards out because currently it is the 7th of May, so I think I'm gonna have to like expedite the cards here so that I can like write them and get them out soon. Okay, here's a little sneak peek. Here would be the front of the card. I have 25, the number in bold, because I just feel like that's such a cool year to graduate. And then I have my back photos where I have all the outfits that I wore on my senior session. So I'm excited. I think it's been going good. Obviously the senioritis since we last talked has not necessarily gotten better, but I have been able to rationalize a little more, and I have to keep like reminding myself like, you're gonna do great, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be okay, you're gonna thrive, you know, like all just the reminders that I need to trust God in the season and like remember that He is putting me there, and like I do feel I'm supposed to be there like by God's design, and just trusting that His plan will unfold in the way He has it planned, not necessarily the way I think it should be planned. So yes, hopefully I'll get these cards out and then I will get them back so that I can write them and send them back out. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna end the video there. I just bought my cards, so they're purchased and they are on their way, but I think this video is getting quite long, so I'm gonna cut it off here. Thank you guys so much for coming along, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will continue to document any other major senior things that happen, but it'll be a while, probably around the end of summer when some other things are gonna happen. So I will see you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, bye.